Imagine being able to build an all praise due to the Fahrenheit slangs. It is the slangs that brings us here together. All praise due to the Fahrenheit slangs. For it is the slangs that brings us purpose. It's the fair. I'm your host, First Degree to DE. We live, interactive. Duck, what's good with it? It's the fair. We got a busy day today. One, we talking about power. Okay, we talking about the world's power structures and what it mean to us. Okay, we talking about the world's power structures, the top 10, and what it mean to us. Okay? We talking Planet Zero, going back to Gun Fu. Why? Because you asked me to. Okay? We going back to Gun Fu. Why? Because you asked me to. Okay? Maybe we fitting in some bus. But the major part we're going to be doing throughout this show, I don't know if you've been, I know you have because I seen you in the chat. We've been live from Area 51 on occasion with this 3 times now. Area 51 live, funk beta, First Degree the DE with Brotha Lunch hung in the back, yo. Magical things are happening. One of the magical things that's happening, when I see Beta, he always got a lot of beats. He played me some beats. This one beat he had was magical. Oh my goodness, this one beat he had was magical. So we gonna write it together. I'm gonna play you that beat. We gonna write it together, yo. In the chat, I'm gonna type this in the chat. How this beat make you feel? Got a line? You got a line? Okay. How is you feeling? How does this beat make you feeling on the Fahrenheit? And we gonna talk one of my newer songs. Okay, we gonna talk one of my newer songs. It's called Synergy. On the Fahrenheit. First, a message from the slangs. May the slangs allow us to be powerful and confident in everything we do. May the slangs give us the willpower that's strong and unwavering. May the slangs allow us to trust our intuition and our inner guidance. Thank you, Almighty of Slangs. Always listen to your instincts, yo. Always listen. Those are your cells. That's your part. That's your body. That's your experiences talking to you. Always listen to your instincts. Thank you, Almighty of Slangs. May the slangs allow us to be worthy of success and abundance. May the schlangs have us be in control of all our actions and emotions. May the schlangs allow our inner fire to burn brightly, guiding our path, yo. May the schlangs have us deserving of love, respect, and kindness. May the schlangs allow us to be the architects of our life and destiny. May the schlangs keep us motivated, driven, and full of purpose. May the schlangs allow us to stand tall, radiating strength and courage. May the schlangs allow us to be assertive and express with clarity. May the schlangs allow us to be in harmony with our personal power and the frequency. May the schlangs allow us to be resilient and overcome any challenge. May the schlangs have us centered and balanced with our thoughts and actions. And finally, may the schlangs have us be proactive and initiate our life sequence. Thank you, Almighty of Slangs. Thank you, Almighty of Slangs, for the words for me and the sons of Fahrenheit. Thank you, Almighty of Slangs, for the kind words for me and the sons of Fahrenheit. That's the Fahrenheit. A lot of things to talk about. First thing I want to talk about is this. What up, Joe? First things I want to talk about is power. Power. That's where we headed, right? Power. That's where we headed, right? About to read you the top 10 global power structures, okay? United States military, China. China was down and they focused on technology and debt collection. Now everybody owe them, okay? Europe, I'm getting a whole lot of TikToks about how Israel controls the United States government. So we don't say Israel banks and finance. I know you both know about the Rothschilds. If you don't, look that up. They printing money. Okay, we out here working for money. They printing it. Okay, big tech, oil and gas. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about an opportunity later about oil and gas. Please remind me, okay? I'm going in on a utility plant. Okay, we going in on a utility plant out in Galveston, Texas. So remind me, we're gonna talk about that. Pharmaceuticals, big pharma, media outlet, global media, religious institutions. Oh my goodness, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Trade systems, the docks, the coasts. Now, we talked about this many times on the Fahrenheit, but it's worth repeating. Okay, we talked about this, but it's worth repeating. A lot of people see these power structures. I'm getting a lot of TikToks about what's going on. They are angered by power. They hate they. Okay? They see these power structures and they get angry. Us? What we gonna do? What do we do when we learn about a power structure? What we gonna do is we gonna get angry? Are we gonna see these power structures and then get angry, yo? Nah, yo. Nah, yo. Every power structure, good and bad, we have no control. So what we can control is our rise to power. And what will that take? Learning from here, learning from there. Learning from there, learning from everywhere. Okay? Duck, let me read what Duck says. We build it better. That's right. And our emotionless approach, okay, is going to allow us to learn from these, okay? China, there's ways in the United States to buy debt. Okay, there's ways in the United States to buy people's debt. Maybe that's your angle. Okay. Israel, man, they're deep. They just signed something where you can't say nothing on the. A lot of people don't like it. I understand, but us, we have no control. What we can do is our rise to the top, and we just learn and watch and take the good. Okay, banking and finance. Rich people own assets and they borrow from the assets to avoid taxes. Okay, there's those in the know and those that don't. Rich people avoid taxes by borrowing from assets. If that's your thing, if you got the good credits, get some assets and borrow against them. Use that to get more assets. Okay, banking, there's every angle, every major structure in this world we have access to if we remain emotionless. If we remain emotionless. And for me personally, I'm black. So sometimes some of these racists have something to say. It's hard to hear, and I don't care about what this is. But sometimes, so if they have something to say, sometimes I'll pick from them too. So that's my personal challenge. Big tech. We talk about AI all the time, yo. You want to talk about money? There's stocks that are just focused on tech. AI. Oh my, we gotta get on this AI, yo. I keep going deeper and deeper down the AI rabbit hole. I'm just afraid of those who don't get, man. I'm telling you. It's not, those, I talk to so many people, AI is the devil. Come on now. All right, let's just get ahead then. What was the next one? Energy. Energy. Now, holla at me in the chat if you played Monopoly. Holla at me in the chat if you ever played Monopoly. I'm looking in the chat to see for Uriel in the building. I was wondering, now the party can begin. Holla at me in the chat. Holla at me in the chat if you ever played Monopoly. While you do that in the chat, Monopoly is a game where you acquire properties. Okay, Monopoly is a game where you acquire property. Okay, Uriel says yes. Now, I have a plot of land. I'm selling it. Why? Got to. There's an opportunity in Texas, yo. In Texas, they made their energy grid independent and private. So energy is private in Texas, okay? Here in Sacramento, V-Dog in the building. Here in California, government runs the energy grid, okay? But in Texas, they privatize it. There's the reasons, I don't know, whatever. We have no control over that. But what we can control is get in on it. So I'm actually going in on a utility company in Galveston, Texas. DM me if you're interested on that. It's way over my head. I'm lucky to get in. But tell me about that, Ark in the building, now I'm safe. Ark in the building, now I'm safe. All right, what was another one? Media. Man, you see, for me personally, with this media, it's this. So you already know. Big Pharma, I'm not in on that. My brother's a doctor. My purpose right now is just to throw these out here, the 10 major structures that run the world, okay? Because it's not politicians. It's these structures. And I'm putting them out there to see if one might light your fire, because we are remaining emotionless and we don't see power as the enemy because we are headed there. And the religious institutions. Religion is culture, man. Wherever in the world, you can call it whatever you want. I don't care. It's one frequency. You can have your own name. You can have your own history of your region. You can have your own regional cultures. There's one frequency. That's it. My man BG, man. Shouts out to BG. Bout TG Rilla. He became an ordained minister. He raps about it in some of his raps. He became a legal ordained minister, and he started getting all kind of perks from the government. Oh my goodness, all kind of things for legally declaring his. Maybe we need to make the schlangs our religion, man, because all it is recognizing the frequency and culture, but we're building our own culture. Oh, that reminds me with the Israel thing in the United States. Folks getting mad at that are true Americans, and I understand that, I feel that. But those of us of the schlangs, we are everyone and we are no one. We are not just Americans. We are not bound to a region. I look at the stats. We're everywhere. Even in the chat, we've had Australia, New Zealand. We're everywhere. So we can't get emotional about American topics because as the schlangs, we're borderless. The mighty Fahrenheit schlangs is borderless. So we can't get emotional about American issues. We've risen above borders and regional cultures. So that was important I want everybody to understand that. We are Americans. We are Australians. We are Africans. We are Russians. But above that, we are the schlangs. We are the schlang. We are seeking the truth. None of these governments are telling their people the truth. The purpose of the people isn't for them to be informed. You think they give news so that you can be informed? The people are cogs in a machine. Everything that's given out is so that you can be a cog in the machine. America's built on, all these countries are built on making their citizens workers. Okay, fine. You know, things been happening for centuries. We can't control it, but what we can do is educate ourselves. So on our rise, we take it from everywhere. We in every country, we spread out all over, yo. And if we could spread out all over and infiltrate these top 10 power structures of the globe, if we could infiltrate as a global borderless society named the Fahrenheit schlangs with clear intentions and relentless focus, then we could take our place. BlackRock taking over the financial. Okay, we have no control over that. We're not going to get angry or emotionally attached to that. We're going to learn. We're going to see what stocks they buy. And we're going to learn. Nestle is buying up all the water. Nestle is buying up all the water. A lot of people, that's making them angry. They own like 40 water bottle companies. A lot of people get angry. We just like, oh, that's a good idea, yo. Snatch up an essential. Snap up an essential. Shouts out to you. I'm going to just take that nugget, put it in my cap for the mighty Fahrenheit schlangs. Oh, Nestle company, you started with chocolate. Now you're cornering the market in water. I'm not going to be angry at you, power structure, because every human is trying to get big and hustle and, Israel, they're trying to hustle. They're doing they're doing things this border across the line, but it's a power. All these are just power structures that have found their way in different ways. China, I love watching China, what they do. Back when I was a kid, they were down and they just built it up. Now it's like they cornered the market in technology. America owns them $700 trillion, $1,000 trillion. They focused on debt. Do I fret? Do we fret? Wow, China, that's tight. Feather in the cap. So I just wanted to start the show off with our perspective towards the power structures, especially ones we have no control over. They're feathers in our cap. And as a global Fahrenheit society, I mean that, okay? We are a global society. This isn't a rap thing or nothing like that. Rappers have fans and do that. We are a society. And we're around the globe. People who have signed up for the Fahrenheit slangs and all this, they're not normal people, yo. Those are folks that have listened to these DE raps in 35 years. You're not normal people, yo. The people around you are not like you. They say I'm ahead of my time. If you bumping this here, that means you more sharp than your neighbor and peer. So let's rise. Let's look at power as where we're headed. Let's look at they as not our enemy, but something we learn from on the Fahrenheit. Because one day we will be the power structure and we will be they. And the masses won't know how we did it, but it was because we stayed emotionless and kept observing these power structures and put them in our cap. It's the Fahrenheit. Check the chat. Give me 100 in the chat. Give me a shout out in the chat. Here we go. Brooks in the building. Julio stopped by. Wraith on the track. I like seeing y'all's names because, like I said, there'll be a day when the fair blow up. There'll be a day when the fair. We already got distribution for the movie. I don't know what normal people are going to think when they see that movie, but one thing I know for sure is they're going to see something they never seen it before, and it's going to bring them our way. Okay, it's going to bring them our way. So I like to say y'all's name because y'all are the pioneers of the Fahrenheit. All right, moving forward on the Fahrenheit. Real quick, though, I'm going to play you a beat. We've been doing a lot of stuff. Area 51. Funk Beta, First Degree to DE, Brotha Lunch hung back at it again, yo. Magical things have happened. We ain't seen each other in years, so it's like a lot of ideas getting spewed. Okay, it's a magical time right now. If you synced it, was with us on the last episode of Fahrenheit Hour that we broadcasted from Area 51, Funk Beta was playing beat. He made a beat for us. He was playing beats, but this one beat was just magical, yo. This one beat was magical, yo. So we're doing a trade. The beat is so magical that I wanted to bring it to you. I want us to write this song together, yo. So in the chat, did I put it in the chat already? I think I did. 420 back into place. The 303 is safe. Master Yip in the building. I'm going to play you guys this beat. And I want you to tell me how it make you feel. Now, it's just playing on my computer, so I don't know how it's going to sound, but... I was just playing on my computer. Oh, okay. So let me get this. I was just playing on my. Can y'all hear that? How does this make you feel? Where you want DE to go with this record? My mind is clear. I'm seeking for the guidance of the Sons of Fahrenheit on this. What's the title? This gonna be your song. What's the title? The Humans Oblivious. Maybe we make this song about what we're talking about today. John Doe. The Humans Oblivious. Oh my goodness, Wraith, make the schlangs be with you. Invest in the schlangs. Stand out in the schlangs. Wraith, give me a line for this song. Give me a phrase. We writing this song together right now. Turn it up all the way on your phone, on your computer, however you watch it. All right, I'm gonna read them. Fear, pain, and trauma. Word. Frankenstein. Planet Sub-Zero. What's Planet Sub-Zero about? Go in depth. Give me some insight. John Doe. Schlangs gang. Gotta write that one down. Schlangs gang. Where's my pen? All right. I'm writing down your ideas as we speak, yo. Do I have a fresh piece of paper? No, that's not a fresh piece of paper. That's the DMV recognizing the mighty Fahrenheit schlangs. I need a fresh piece of paper. Hurry, Michael. I'm gonna go get a fresh piece of paper. I got a fresh piece of paper, my pen ready. Let's write a cut. Let's make a hit. Just throw words in the chat. I'm gonna write them down. I like schlangs gang. Wraith, hook me up. The only thing with schlangs gang is it's really specific with us. But I'm gonna mention that in there. V-Dog says nobody knows me. I'm writing them all down. I'm even write your name with your suggestion. Please give me some suggestions. Nobody knows me, V-Dog. V-Dog. Give me words. I'm gonna put these words in this song to the best of my ability. We writing this song together, yo. Fill the abyss. Hurry! I'm writing them all down. Hurry! It's the song of the year. It's the first song we're doing together. Julio, I remember that, so we need some new ideas for this new song. Give me a new idea. We at this right now. Interstellar Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter 420. Tell me it wouldn't be tight if we had a song with all of us in it like this. Okay, Master Yip, give me a line. Give me a line for this record. Wraith, I'm waiting on you. The epitome of the schlang. The epitome of the schlangs. Who said that? Phil. Hurry, I'm writing them all down. We making a hit together, yo. Holla at me in the chat. Ooh, I'm gonna write that down for myself. Holla at me in the chat. DE said that one. All right, next. All right, I got that one, Phil. Uriel, you know I gotta get yours. We are all united in the slangs. Got it, Uriel. Let's go. Y'all writing your first BE song produced by Funk Beta. V-Dog. You a fool for that. All right, chop it. I'm gonna write that down. Shit, man. But I'll have to. I can't cuss. Ain't they always watching, yo? The strangers in suits. I'm just gonna leave that there. Ain't out yet. Who said that? Chopping. Slang banger. Yes, I like that one. I'm a slang banger. John Doe, you coming with fire. There's two John Doe that I gotta do. That's four John Doe that I gotta do. 3D-dimensional. John Doe. Keep going with it. I've written everything down from the chat. I need a few more. All right, Art. I'm gonna start the beat over just for that one. That's long, but you know what? You the man, so I'm gonna write that down. We're making a song together. Why am I so excited right now? I've made 1,000,000 songs. I own 700 songs, but this one is gonna be one of the most special. Ain't seen Beta in many of years. He comes with this slapper. I bring it to the Sons of Fahrenheit, and we're writing a rap together. All right, Ark, I'm gonna write that down. Map and gold. I walk down this mountain with a message. I walk down this mountain with a message and headed towards the beach. And headed. That sounds like an intro. Towards the beach. No boundaries. I like that. I'm gonna just say no boundaries within my reach. That might be the intro, Ark. Jordy. Oh wait, let me write Ark's name so I don't forget. Jordy. Halloween came early, put your mask on. Halloween came early. Put your mask on. Jordy. No, Jody. My bad, Jody. My bad. Jody. All right, John Doe. Touch many of life. Touch many of. What song is that from? That's a DE song. Touch many of life. Oh, Twisted and Say we're making a rap right now as we speak. We writing it together, yo. To this Funk Beta beat, please give me a line, Twisted. You got so many words. You will not be coming home. We writing a rap together, yo. Where would I look? The Slang Gang. Without the gangbang, the slang. Yeah, I like all that. Slang gang. I'ma say with the bang bang. Bang bang. Axe what I'm doing. I'm just put dot dot dot. Master Yip. All right. I'm still waiting on Ray. Oh, there's Ray. Ray. The slangs of this leave my eyes of no witness. I need another paper. The paper's full. Hold on a sec. I got papers. Now I got papers. Keep coming with it. Few more minutes. And I'm gonna incorporate all this. We're gonna make a song together, yo. This beat is so hard to funk bait. I don't know what he could have been thinking about when he made this beat, yo. All right, Wraith. I'm at Wraith. The Schlangs Abyss. Leave my eyes of no witness. Leave my eyes of no witness. Pump this all the way up on your speakers. Strike like a shadow in the dark. Strike like a shadow in the dark. Twin flames not necessary, the split of the heart. Twin flames. Right. Got it. All right, a couple more minutes, crew. Perfected my magic. Perfecting my magic. Chopping. Nobody knows me. I'm a fool like that. Nobody knows me. I'm a fool like that. I'm a fool like that. V-Dog. Writing it all down, yo. Some Twisted and saying, make the show official. I keep saying that. I have arrived in the slang. Oh wait, Wolfpack. We're writing a song, Wolfpack. Give me a line, only a few more minutes. We writing a song together to this tight funk beta beat. Brain slangs. Love your shout out to Twisted. Brain slangs. John Doe again. Twisted is filling the Halloween line. All right, I'm gonna write the rest of those later. That was fun, man. I got them all down, okay? And the ones I don't got, I'm gonna come back to the chat. Thank you, man. That was fun to me. It's the Fahrenheit. That was fun to me. All right, but like I said, we're gonna do that again at the end of the show. One more time. Max Savage in the building. Max Savage, we writing a song, yo, to that funk beta beat. Okay, I've been over of Area 51. Brother Lynch, I don't know what's going on with him. He's been making these ridiculously tight beats. He just like started over and just rebirthed himself. Oh my goodness. So stay in at the end of the show. We're going to play the song one more time. We're going to write a little bit more raps. Okay. So what I want to do now is just to get you in that mood, yo. I didn't expect that to be that fun. I didn't expect all them raps. I should have had more papers. But I thought I was going to have to get you all in the mood, so I prepared 2 songs today. Okay? I thought I was going to have to get y'all in the mood, so I prepared 2 songs. I was wrong about that. Y'all came to the in the mood. Now I got enough and then a little more, and I'm going to write a song. It's going to be us. I'm going to mention y'all in the song. Clip this is important. First degree, the DE. Synergy. From the new Underbelly Sound Wars soundtrack. Bring you new life, I am your cure. Don't ask if I'm sure, cause yes, I'm sure. Break you all the way down. Wait, hold on, I wanna explain this song first. Hold on. This song is about sometimes you gotta break everything down to its core in order to build it up, yo. Okay? Sometimes you gotta break everything down to build it up. Had a friend, broke them down. That's what they were broken down. We broke it down more, built it up. Now it's a powerhouse, okay? So sometimes you gotta break everything down to build it back up. The definition of the word synergy is 2 things working for a common goal. The goal is to break it down and build it up. Okay, that's what the song's about. That's the surface level. There's under the surface level that of the song that got to stay under the surface. Okay, this under surface that's got to stay under the surface. Bring you new life, I am your cure. Don't ask if I'm sure, cause yes, I'm sure. Bring you all the way down, didn't build you up, build you so far up, never get stuck. To your core, crack of my will, taking your body on a trip to pain and pleasure town. So vulnerable, so vulnerable, so vulnerable. You in control. Take it. For your synergy. Shut up, take it. For the synergy. I'll take it. I'll take it. For your synergy. Bow, bow. It was until didn't have a choice. Scantly floored, now more than moist. Look at you, so brave, adored, secreting truth, struck by the whip. I so see you. Wear my nectar, it'll be your shield. The might of my will makes them yield. The might of my sauce make you the boss. They all want it, but you the one that stalls. For your synergy. For your synergy. For your synergy. Here you are. Starting the life you seek. Found power in letting go. Now you shake to the beat. Who'd ever thunk a go too weak? But here you are, a wellspring beaming. Thought multiple peak was just for the chic. But here you are on a 32nd week. Stronger than strong, you face the pain. Now submit to the pleasure to rearrange. Take. It's the mask, so much fear, yet fear got you here. Eagle has arrived. Look at those wings. Eagle radiate. Fly so high, feel so good, be you. Arms tied behind your back, cause you're the Mac. Submission's all that fast. brag, willing to bear, all for the cause. Who knew the draw had water balls? Here you are, starting the life you seek. Found power in letting go. Now you shake to the beat. Who'd ever thunk a go too weak? But here you are, a wellspring beneath. Thought multiple peak was just for the chic. Yet here you are on a 32nd week. Stronger than strong, you face the pain. Now submit to the pleasure to rearrange. First degree, the DE synergy, synergy, synergy. We in the building. Cyberpunk, we making a song together. Criminal, we making a song together. Bronze, we making a song together. Okay? I'm playing at the end of the record, at the end of the show, I'm playing the beat again. I got all kind of notes I done taken already. Where's my other page? I got all kind of notes I done taken already. We writing the rap together. So get your creative juices going. It's the Fahrenheit. Now let me do one more song. A long time ago, I had this record. It's called Planet Zero. And we made it back in the 90s. While we were making the Loaded album. Loaded has gone gold. Okay? And this is before the internets. Okay? This is before the internets. On the record, I had a song. It was the last song I did for the record, but I had all these raps. I wanted to make sure to put the raps on the record. The song was called Gun Fu. Okay? The song was called Gun Fu. Now, I listened to the Sons. You all have no idea how important y'all are to me, man. Mac in the building. I listened to the Sons. Okay, you have no idea how important you are to me. You told me you wanted to hear Gun Fu. Okay? And a lot I had to type to make sure I get this right. Okay, this is for you, Sons of Fahrenheit. Gun Fu from the Planet Zero album. Clip this is important. Gun Fu, first degree to D from the Planet Zero album. Super real love, first degree the D. Gun Fu. Enemies, they come in threes. Catch these from DEs. Gun Fu. Unlock the Glock, watch it. Gun Fu. First degree the DE. Me. Gun Fu. I'm in the fast lane going 55. DE always know the best way to survive. DE always know the best way to nice. DE don't give a hell what they reply. Don't know Carl Kanai. Black cape claws my attire. Pointy shoes and fangs. Vampire for hire. With this fool eating babies, tearing them up with pliers. With this woman hot to trot, that's on fire. Want to know what I got? Know what I got? Because I'm wired fool. They don't want those sacks. They want these tighter. What bugger flex turn you into super writer? What bugger flex gone igniter? Paranoid because low down been bucking at me. Let me tell you this story real quick. Pause in the record. Low down is Brotha Lunch's brother or cousin. I think brother. Okay. Low down is Brotha Lunch's brother. One day we was at the sick maid house. He was playing with a gun, yo. Oh my goodness gracious. Why do people play with guns? He was playing with the gun. All of a sudden we just heard pop. Oh my goodness. He missed Tall Can by like this much, man. Tall Can came out. I was like, man, I heard the bullet go by my ear. I was like, oh my God. So I was near it, but Tall Can, it came right. But so this line is kind of like for Tall Can. Okay, that's a true story, man. Folks playing with guns. Sick Mate House is a crazy place, yo. But it was good times. Paranoid because low down been bucking at me. Last one came too close. Lost my hearing for a week. That's for Tall Can. Now I'm cheek to cheek in the closet, 380 ready to rocks it, mad as hell, cause that voice was just talking. First the DEG, realer than most. Done been in they thoughts, I look in their eyes and look close. Gun fu. What will you do? Or make a move if you're true, or catch blues, fools, simps, tricks, wimps, snakes. All on the mix, trying to take my intakes. 916 today is 916 day. 916 folks on this side, down to do what it takes. All that hype got you all uptight, looking for a new day, cause she's a trick. He's a trick. Trick, make me wealthy. That's another one of them lines. Where the random will be like, that you were supposed to say rich. It would have been better if he would have said rich. I'm not doing this for you, you random. AirPod academic, your simple mind is not my target. I have no business with you and your simple mind to say rich here. I've been rapping these raps since the boombox era. Rapping these raps since the boombox era, made many of hits on the golden mic. Many of hits on the golden mic. If you have a question, just defer. You have a question, just defer. Ask, why didn't you say rich? The random will say, yeah, he should have said rich. I'm smarter than him, even though I've never been in the booth. You Wikipedia warrior, you might as well just ask me why I said that. Sometimes, and we mentioned this on the Fahrenheit, some lines, if you want comedy or they're very important, you don't make them rhyme. We know this is Too Short's line. Okay, this is another one of the lines I get negative feedback from, but they're not for them, it's for you. And I finally get to express myself on the band. This is Too Short's line. Of course he says rich. If I would have said rich, it would have been nothing. I do this for the slangs. Anywho, she's a trick. He's a trick. Trick, make me wealthy. Think before you tell me. What you tell me is jelly, so I can put you in your place. Play the cards God dealt me. Soup bone, insane. Your boy's relics. Relic is killers backwards. Okay? Relics is killers backwards. Soup bone, insane. Your boy's relics. ACEAK. Gnawing at your bellies. Conversation with my bank account. Figure get bigger. Can't be a broke rilla this December. Cold winters make me shiver. The hot summers make me fry. Swerved by the leaders, gone off the sievers. Keep me level. Keep your hands off my throat, devil. Mood swings too extreme. Flexed high 1 minute, next steamed, strapped with team. Sheen, shimmy yager, which is pager. Those who don't know, it's a little device, how they got a hold of us before the cell phones. Shimmy yager, who can it be? There's another line. Get your hands off my throat, devil. Mood swings too extreme, flexed high 1 minute, next steam strapped with team. Ring, shimmy yager, who can it be? Now, when Planet Zero was a big album, I like when it's just us, you know? I like when it's the intellectuals, you know? I love going places. I do these shows. I love talking to the intellectuals in all the cities. But this album was very popular, and with popularity comes Johnny Masses, Jane Public, and there was a lot of kickback on these lyrics. Planet Zero is known as a classic now, but I'm telling you, when it came out and it was all Sacramento's gangster rap and all West Coast is gangster rap, then we came at this angle, people people fear what they don't understand. This line right here, I know it could have been Shimmy Shimmy Yager. Who can it be? I don't do this for the Wikipedia warrior. YouTube Yoda, you can picture it as Shimmy Shimmy Yager. Who can it be? That's fine. I'm doing this for the mighty sons of Fahrenheit who, when they hear a line, get your hands off my throat, devil, mood swings too extreme, flexed high 1 minute, next stream step with team. So we're in this rap. Why not keep it going? Shimmy, shimmy, ager, who can it bean? And on the song, I just made sure that they heard it and said, bean. It's the homie Shad. Rap got that shipment in. Too clean, minty nice, oh my. Mouthwash, lotion, eye drops, lip balm in my ride. Still got strap on my side, but they can't see my kind. My kind'll have your butt hanging from vines in this southern jungle of mines. Buck 'em 2 times if you feel me. I feel the D. Fool just trying to tell the world the way they need to be. This is 1997. No. Yes. 1997. We're talking about the same things in these songs that we're talking about today on the about the 10 power structures. If you're joining us late, I mentioned the 10 major power structures in the world. I said we are not going to be angry at these power structures. We are going to clip knowledge from them. United States, China's into borrowing. There are businesses that you can borrow. I mean, you can buy debt in America, people's tax debt, whoop-de-whoop. Israel is deep in American politics. Yeah, that's scary. Okay. We ain't got no control of that. What we gonna do, since we are a borderless society, we're just gonna learn from these places. Okay, central banking. Hey, we need some folks in banking. Hey, we need folks in banking, good credit around the world, not American. This is not an American thing. We are borderless. We are a borderless hierarchy. That's where we're headed. The Fahrenheit Schlangs is not an American group. It's a global movement. Big tech, oil industry. I'm getting my hand investing in a power company, a utility plant. I mentioned Monopoly. When I played Monopoly, I always used to get the utilities. Okay, we have an opportunity to invest in a utility plant out in Galveston, Texas. DM me if you're interested in that. Pharmaceutical, media, religion. Everybody fighting over religion. There is one religion. It's just one. It's the frequency. Religion is just another word for cultures. So we are going to take advantage of this religion. I mean, so many countries take advantage of people's religious view of their country. So many countries take advantage of people's religious view of the country. It's just a country. Anyway, and trade systems. Okay, so if you're joining us late, we talked about all those things, man. Being emotionless towards the power structure, man. All right, back on it. Food just trying to tell the world the way they need to be. Make you mad, make you hype, make you get up, move your feet. Watch the girlie squirm. Watch her check her perm. She must yearn power of my super worm. While I'm flying high through the night filled with dark and glitter, with my brother T-Bone, Crucial Point, and a sick maid. They watching me roll full tray, king of the CeeLo, hit 'em 4, 5, 6. Now dim is my C notes. And things gonna continue my way, long as I stay cool. Toke a little wop, drink a little brew. Si fumo las y tomo las cervezas. Pero folks don't go. Okay, I do the and maybe drink an occasional brew, but so fumo y tomo las cervezas. Pero folks don't go too far. That's what God tell us. Keep them women in your pocket. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, First Degree the DE, for that line. Okay, I'm gonna go on this. I don't know. This may be controversial, man. People got women all wrong. People are like, women are choosing this and women do. Women are like deers in a forest. They're just running around trying to figure things out. Anywho, that's another show for another day. Keep them women in your pocket. Work through your problems. And my dude, when the two combine, that's called Reala. All in me. DEG, mention it frequently. Okay, and I mentioned this on another show. One of my students, I was telling them how my raps is real. One of my students from back in the day said, what about this line? It keeps me on the ball, got a shootout at OK Resolve. You ain't in no shootout. You ain't in no shootout, DEG. You ain't been in no shootout the last month. My response was this. That ain't about a shootout, my youth. That ain't about a shootout, my youth. I played in an adult basketball league at the Jose Rizal Community Center in South Sacramento. Okay, we were a second place basketball team. Okay, we eventually did beat the champions, but it was in the regular season. They was called the Blue Diamonds. They had a giant 6'10" dude. One time I had to go up on bam and the foul. We won't talk about that. But I played in an adult basketball league at Jose Rizal here in South Sacramento. And we had this one year we got deep in the playoffs. Like I said, we came in second place. And then I wrote this line. So with that in mind, listen to this line. It keep me on the ball. Got a shootout at OK Rizal. Who this fool? I'm dribbling through my legs. I'm dribbling through my legs. Who this fool? I'm dribbling through my legs. Introduce him to my gun fool. Fake, bring the crossover, hard to the lane, draw the foul, and gets the bucket. Dribbling through my leg, fake, crossover, hard to the bucket, John fouled by the 6'10" dude on Blue Diamond, make the shot. Too bad I missed the free throw. Okay, it was too bad I missed the free throw. It keep me on the ball, got a shootout at OK Rizal. Who this fool? Introduce him to my gun fool. First Degree to DE, gun fool. And then on the CD, this is what you gotta understand, yo. Planet Zero came out in 1998 or 9, something like that. Okay. It used to take like months after you finish the album just for it to come out, yo. This was right when CDs started coming out, right? So it was tapes forever, tapes forever. Matter of fact, speaking of tapes forever, Planet Z. It just so happened. Let me check the chat. We still go. It just so happened. I got a Planet Zero tape here. Feel me out. So, this is an era, mostly tapes, but then CDs just started to hit, but people weren't really getting CDs at first, okay? Because you had to buy a CD player, and they didn't know the difference of the sound and the digital, and and everybody was used to these, okay? So, matter of fact, BG from Sacramento was one of the first rappers underground to get a CD, okay? He was I remember picking, I was like, dang, this is weird. He was one of the first rappers to put his album on CD, man. But anywho, so we used to have to give people incentives to get the CD, okay? Most people got the tape, but then we gave incentives to get the CD. So only on the CD, I had a secret track. Holla at me in the chat if you've ever heard the secret song on Planet Zero. Holla at me in the chat if you've ever heard the secret song on Planet Zero. That's a long time, server. Holla at me in the chat if you've ever heard the secret song on Planet Zero that was only available on the CD. Okay, it was only available on the CD, and the reason was people was not buying CDs back then. So we had to give folks some incentive. Joseph Ross. Everybody know everything. Joseph Ross. Hold on, I could just get. I love reading the chat. I just don't want to hold up the show. It's quite the quandary. My favorite part of the whole show is the chat. But then when I'm reading the chat, I'm just sitting here and I'm not talking. But my favorite part of the show is the chat. All right, Joseph has heard the secret song. At the end, there's a secret song on Planet Zero's called Woman's World. At the end of Planet Zero, there's a... That's right. So, for me to wrap this gun fool, I gotta do at least mention Woman's World. Dun, dun, dun. Woman's world is a dark place. Dun, dun, dun. Woman's world is a dark place. It's the Farrah. I don't think I've sung that song in 20 years, yo. It's a dark place. Woman's world is a dark place. Now let me explain that. As I mentioned before, women aren't all-knowing entities that we get. They're just like deers in the forest trying to figure out. So you can't get wrapped up in. You just got to stay sturdy. You cannot get wrapped up in woman's world. Woman's world is a dark place. Woman's world is a dark place. Chopper says I don't need to explain, so we gonna move on. Nothing more to say on that. I'm sure everybody understand the whoop-de-whoop and the whoop-de-whoop on Woman's World. It's the fair. Now, to end the show, we started the show with an On Fire studio session, collab session, yo. I'm gonna play this beat. Area 51 has been cracking again. Funk Beta, First Degree, the D, Brotha Lunch hung. We streaming together, and we working behind the scenes on things. We streaming together, and we working behind the scenes on things. Okay, I'm gonna play this beat. Give me some lyrics, give me some thoughts, give me some moods. Give me your feelings. Reach deep in your slangs. Reach deep in your slangs and let's write this record together, yo. I got a fresh piece of paper. I got my pen ready to go. I'm ready to write down your boss. Holla in the chat how this beat make you feeling. Turn it all the way up, yo. Yeah, I was talking about Woman Cop 420. Woman Cop, got me one and I do. Woman Cop, one of the ID. Woman cop tore up the ticket. Woman cop, now she wanna kick it. I said, oh, you see, you ain't nothing but a sweaty ski. How does this beat make you feel it? I'm going back to some of the things I didn't get before. Fill up the chat and some lyrics, some feelings. There was some I didn't get before. Mind melting, smelting, and sweltering. Bronze, I like that. Melting, smelting. Bronze. Let's go. Give me your feelings. We writing this together. Folks. Ooh. I wrote that one. All right, keep it going. We are all the Fahrenheit slangs. How about we say we are the Fahrenheit slangs, Uriel? So complex. So complex. I gotta say it like that. We are the Fahrenheit slangs. So complex. The Fahrenheit slangs. I like that line, Uriel. We are a Fahrenheit slang. So complex. That's a tongue twister. You gonna twist me up, but I'm gonna practice it. Exploding your mind. I'm gonna just have to say mind brain hang. All right, Uriel, I got it. Let's go. Let's go. Fahrenheit fright night. I like that. Fahrenheit fright night. Where you right? Fahrenheit fright night. Where you right? What you right? Fahrenheit fright night. What you right? What you right? I'm gonna add what you right. Okay, John Doe, I'm gonna add what you right? Fahrenheit fright night. What you right? Fahrenheit fright night. John Doe again. All right, Uriel, I'm writing that down. What's a thing? What's a titanium? Titanium. Uriel, I gotta know what I'm talking about. Tell me in the chat, what is a titanium? While I write it down. Oozing down your ear canal. Hurry in the chat, I'm writing it all down. We writing a rap together. I don't know if this is your first time, but this is bringing back the spirit of Planet Zero when we was collabing Brotha Lunch, First Degree, Funk Beta. Now it's First Degree, the DE, and the Sons of Fahrenheit, produced by Funk Beta. 30 years later, we at this. Mike, promote the record, tell a friend. Oh, that was from Promote the Record. Promote the record, folks, tell a friend. First DE to come back again. Promote the record, tell a friend. First DE to come back again. Okay. I'll write it down, Bronze. Got it. Funk better beat like a dizzy treat. You can compare it to a barbecue. Funk better treat. Nice dizzy treat. Compare it. Barbecue beat. I like that line. Funk better beat. Funk better beat. Nice tasty treat. 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 Compare. Smoke barbecue beat. Compares. I'm gonna say compares to. Compares to. Smoke barbecue beat. Smoke barbecue beat. I like that line. Funk better beat. Nice tasty treat. Funk better beat. Nice tasty treat. Comparison. Wait. Funk better beat. Nice tasty treat. Compares to smoke barbecue meat. Compares to smoke barbecue meat. Funk better beat. Nice tasty treat. Compares to smoke barbecue meat. Compares to smoke barbecue meat. Compares to smoke barbecue meat. Funk better beat. Nice tasty treat. Compares to smoke barbecue meat. Compares to smoke barbecue meat. Compares to smoke barbecue meat. I like that line. I'm the cool. All right, Mac, finish that line. What? Finish the line, Mac. While I write it down, finish the line, Mac. Got all that. I'm a group in the mask with a pumpkin glow. Why am I in the mask, Mac? Why am I in the mask? What do I show? I'm the ghoul in the mask. I'm the ghoul in the mask with a pumpkin glow. Why am I in the mask? What do I show, Mac? I like that. Pumpkin glow. Mask with a pumpkin glow. Oh no, I'm running out of paper. I need more paper. We're on fire right now. That's not paper. Hold on a sec. All right. I found one more crumpled up here. It's crumbled up, but it's gonna do the job. I found one more crumbled up paper, so keep it coming. Mac, I need you to finish that line. I'm the ghoul in the mask with the pumpkin glow. Sugar show. Robo DE Global. GE from the boo. Okay, hold on, John Doe. That's a mouthful. Robo DE Global. GE Global. GE from the boo. GE from the boo. Some of y'all sound like DE raps. That's the craziest part, yo. Straight to the street. Some of y'all sound like DE raps. This is a trip, though. I've never done this in my life. I've never done this in my life. It's the fair. Man, you know what else I'm working on? Me and Brotha Lunch are doing a song on Beta's Trilogy. You guys want to write that one too? We can write that one. And I'm working on Twisted Insane's intro. I've already started it, but we can work on that one. Y'all can write some raps. Mike, I'm gonna write that down. Wait, I need the Robo DE. Who said that one? Where's the Robo DE line? John Doe. Oh, that's the eardrum. Okay, thank you, Ariel. Skeleton hands to pull me in sand. Got it, Mac. Mac. Mike. Bernard Schlange, get your out your seat. Bernard Schlange, get your out your seat. Bernard Schlange, get your out your seat. Get you out your seat. Mike. Hola. Mike. Hola. Got it. $4.20. I need you to explain that one. That could be funny. Hablo. I speak no Spanish. Or are you talking about when I was rapping in Spanish? All right, but that's kind of funny. I'm in the red shadow. In the red. Oh, you're talking about this. This is orange. Okay, I'm going to say in the orange shadow. Okay, that's like the Fahrenheit. We in orange on the hair. Keep it coming. Couple more minutes. 3 more minutes. Where's the one about the... Oh, there it is. The red shadow. Look at me. I bend your mind. I bend minds. I'm going to say I bend minds infinite. Orange shadow. I'm in the orange shadow. I bend minds infinite. Infinite. Yeah, this is fire, man. I'm having fun with this. All right, V-Dog, I'm gonna write that down. Wait, infinite. Who said infinite? Bronze. Got it. All right, V-Dog, I'm writing this down. Why is my head in my hands, V-Dog? Why is my head in my hands, V-Dog? Finish the line. Tell me why my hands is in my head, V-Dog. I'm writing it down as we speak. V-Dog. I'm a group in the mask with the pumping glove. Keep it slow with a groom up. Keep it slow. Man, this is deja vu. Dang, this is deja vu. I've seen this moment before. I just had one of them flashes. Wow, that's crazy, yo. It's this line Mac just put in, just gave me a deja vu moment. I'm the group in the mask with a puppet slow. Keep it slow. Creep it slow. We're creeping slow. Where I'm gonna say where them fangs grow. Where them fangs grow. 1 more minute. I got 1 more side of paper, last side of paper. Let's spill it, my dudes. 1 more minute on the record. DE proper head flying saucer. DE proper. I'ma say space. Like the space we're in. Space flying saucer. Lyrics precise. Slice dice like her helicopter. Lyrics precise. Slice like helicopter. I like that. D.E. So Papa. Fire salsa. Lyrics precise. Slice. Like helicopter. Like helicopter. Stan. Oh, wait. Who wrote helicopter? John Doe. My goodness. Stand on organ. Or. Stand on orangutan slangs. No money biz. I'm gonna change that to no funny biz. K420. This is the hive mind. This is the hive mind. Yeah.
I need help.
All right, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Penny for your thoughts. All right, y'all. I'm B-Dog. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to write that down. All right, crew. I got pages and pages and pages of notes from you for this record. I'm going to go through all these notes. Thank you. Tell me that's fun to me. That's lightweight fun to me. That's lightweight fun to me, man. Thank you, man. That made my day. Say it with me, y'all. All praise due to the Fahrenheit schlang. It is the schlangs that brings us here together, making hits. All praise due to the Fahrenheit schlang. It is the schlangs that brings us purpose. Meet me back here tomorrow, yo. Same Fahrenheit station. Same Fahrenheit hour. Peace, y'all. Good show today.